Good morning, everybody. This is Grant Russell with you, coming to you live from Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. As you can see behind me, I've got a beautiful 2023 Newmar Superstar. It's in the Colfax exterior. This one just rolled in a few weeks ago. It is available. For those families out there that are looking for a Super C motorhome with additional sleeping, if you're familiar with the 4065 floor plan, that is the bunkhouse model. So we're going to do a walk around on the bunkhouse model today and show you how this one has been equipped. Yeah, we'll go from there. So happy Friday, Friday the 13th. Friday, January 13th. Sun's out, it's warming up. So we have a great weekend here. So come on, let's get started on this one here. So starting out up front, all the Newmar Superstars are going to be built on the M2106. The Freightliner M2106 is equipped with a 8.9 liter, 360 horsepower, 1,150 pound-foot of torque, front engine diesel motorhome. As you can see with the front engine, it's easy to access things like your belts, hoses, all your reservoirs for fluids like antifreeze and the windshield wiper fluid. On the other side, you'll see some fuel filters, air filters, things that are easy to access. If you like to do a lot of your own maintenance, you can appreciate the front engine motorhome. New for 2023, Newmar has integrated a 17,200 pound front axle. What does that do for the end user? That's increased the GVWR from a 40,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating to now a 42,000, right around 42,000 pound GVWR. You got a soft close on the front, so it doesn't go slamming on you. Also on the M2106, you've got 100 gallons of fuel fill. So, you'll see a lock here. So if I open this up, that accesses my fill for the diesel fuel. Also, it's where you've got 100 gallons of fuel, 50 gallons on the driver's side, 50 gallons on the other side. They are connected to one another, so they do feed off of one another. And then your diesel exhaust fluid, you got a 6-gallon diesel exhaust fluid back behind here as well. You can kind of notice some separation here. With the Superstar, you do have, Newmar keeps the air cab on the actual motorhome, so that gives you kind of an independent ride from the front and the house. Makes them very smooth going down the road. Some other benefits to a Super C motorhome. You notice you can get in on the driver's side. You have exit doors on both the driver and passenger side. Something to point out there. And if you notice on my chair here, we've got some air assist. So these are air seats, and you've got air. This locks it in place when you get it set where you like it. And then you have some lumbar settings as well, using the air system. Coming down the side here, we've got the slides in. I figured I'd leave the slides in so that way when we go inside the motorhome, you'll be able to see what it looks like going down the road. These are flush slides, and this is one big full wall slide. Goes all the way, almost 30 feet, all the way back to the back side of the motorhome there. Why don't we talk about some of the compartments down below here. So in this first compartment here, we've got the 50 amp, 50 foot shore power. It's also where your 3,000 watt inverter is located. Your transfer switch is also located back in here as well. And then some of the other components in here as well for the load the charge controllers inside here. The automatic transfer switch control powers in here. And then this panel here is going to be for the park cable. And new for 23, you do have some new seals. So these seals around the compartment doors make it much easier when you're opening and closing these doors. Much easier and much smoother to operate these days. Next compartment down, we've got the Oasis Chinook hydronic heating system. It has 2 electric elements in that Oasis system that will heat your hot water, and it will also heat the coach. The diesel burner will give you that continuous hot water for longer showers. It also provides heat for the coach. And then next over here, we've got the hydraulics. So that's going to operate the leveling system. It has 4 hydraulic leveling jacks. They're all automatic. Next bay down, we've got your lead acid deep cycle batteries are on a slide tray. If you notice, there's some clips on both sides. I'll pull these out on both sides. I can slide this all the way out. But you've got 8 total lead acid batteries dedicated to this compartment here, and a little bit of freed up storage on the side as well. $8,000-watt diesel generator. Got that running right now. Got the heat pumps going on the inside. It's a little chilly out, just to keep a little warmth inside. And we test those heat pumps out today. And that diesel generator will also give you 50 amp service for all your electrical systems throughout the whole coach. Induction cooktop, refrigerator, electrical outlets, TVs, anything that needs electricity, that generator will supply it for the house if you do any dry camping. This bay here, we've got your dump station, whole house water filtration system. It is winterized right now, so there's no filter on. You can kind of see the blue antifreeze system in the clear hose here. This is you've got to pull out city water hose, so I can walk this out. It literally has a push button here where you can help reel it in. A little outdoor shower. Water pump switch is located there. Your gate valves over here on this side are automatic. So to open and close them, you just will flip of the switch. And right here is just a little compartment. If you want to keep your chemicals, some additional hoses, sewage hose, gloves, anything associated with that dump station. Some LED docking lights located here. Around on the back side here. So what's unique with the Super C motorhome, you do get full pass-through storage on the rear. A lot of your Super C motorhomes is just kind of, you've got a blocked wall right in this area. So this goes all the way through. Coming around back, we've got a molded rear cap. There is 2 cameras, if you notice. We've got the 360 OmniView camera plus the backup camera. And then this rear latch will open up. It gives you some additional storage. If you got any paddle boards, fishing poles, smaller set of golf clubs, anything like that, you can slide in here. And you do have some little shelf storage overhead. And this does have a 20,000 pound tow capability. It's pre-wired for brake control, and it's also set up for camera system. Should you have a camera on your trailer or camera on your tow vehicle, you can toggle between the camera on the coach and the camera on your tow vehicle. The pull switch is located here to open that door, which you just saw open up. And again, it's the other side of the pass-through storage. This one does have the slide tray. Slide tray is an option. This one gets. It does come standard. You've got a 2-inch and a 2 5/16 inch ball, and then you do have a a reducer it comes with too, should you need any additional help for your hitch work. These do come with it. And then in this bag of supplies here, you got the whole house central vacuum system. Okay, if you look up above, we've got the awnings out right now. We've got the Girard Nova awnings. We've got the lights on. It gives you, really lights up your patio nice in the evening. And speaking of those LED lights, so actually inside of your compartments, you'll notice you've got some nice LED lights that light up all your compartments too in the evening. So you can see and access all your gear. In this compartment, we have an outside TV. So this is a two-stage door. So we'll open all the way up. This TV will come out. It's a 43-inch Samsung LED 4K TV, smart television with the sound bar down below. It's got the Bose sound bar. So it gives you a little nicer sound instead of using the TV speakers. Plus it's Bluetooth capability. If you want to pair your mobile device to it and play your own music outside, you can do that. And then down below here, this is access to the 150-gallon fresh water tank. That's where you can dump when you're doing any winterization. That's where you dump all your fresh water. And this is just going to be all storage. In that bag, you've got a 50-foot air hose. It's got an air chuck on it, so you can tap into the air on the coach and use it to put air in other vehicle tires. We've got two more compartments up front here. So the first one's just mainly storage. And all your compartments are carpeted. They're also insulated. You've got a 2-inch thick floor. So the actual floor beneath from the ground up is insulated. And then this is all carpeted, keep things from sliding around. You'll notice down below here, we've got a hot water line. That is an option that this one came with. If you get after a long road trip, you want to spray all the bugs off, that you can hook up a hose to it, spray the front of the coach, it's easy cleanup. You also have inside here a little switch in here for your auxiliary air. That auxiliary air switch is mainly if you've lost air and you don't have the keys around and you want to pump air to the coach. Remember these seats are air actuated, so that'll build up air in the air compressor, and now you can raise and lower the seats without having to turn the coach on. Okay, let's go check out the inside. Let's see here. If you want to come through here, go all the way forward. So I left the slides in just to kind of give you an idea what it's like when you're on the road. You can see Jody just navigated to the front here, and I can just show you. You just gotta shimmy back and forth. This is how it is when you're traveling. Get my coat in the way here. If I need to access the bathroom, slide here and still access to the mid bath. This ladder could probably have moved out of the way for me. Gives you a little bit more room. But I'm gonna come back up and we'll run the slides out. But thought that would give you a good demonstration of how much room you have with the slides in. So first slide I'm going to move out is going to be this big full wall slide. So as it's going out, just something to talk about with the Newmar slides. Newmar kind of is the innovators. In 1989 they developed the slide room on a fifth wheel. To this day, slide rooms are dominant in the industry. This slide is using a cogwheel with a steel bar running the length of the slide. It's dropping down, as you can see how it's kind of settling. So beneath this slide there's some welded ramps. So when this slide comes in, it hits those ramps, and that's what allows it to come up and in. As you saw it dropping out, it was just getting to the edge of those ramps where it drops it down. So that creates a flush floor slide. Now we're going to go to this slide. This slide just goes straight out and straight in. Again, it's an electric cogwheel driven slide room. They all have on built-in slide lock mechanisms. So when they come all the way in, they automatically will lock in place. You don't have to worry about any kind of a manual slide lock that you have to put in place when you're running the slides all the way in. So that's, with the slides out, you can see how much more room that's going to give you. All right, so interior. This one was ordered with the glacier glazed maple matte finished wood. And then the interior, I mentioned to you outside, it's a Colfax exterior. This has a Colfax interior with the glacier glazed maple matte finished wood finish. Cabinet finish, excuse me. Notice your overhead cabinets here. You got some nice deep storage overhead right above the sofa. If you notice where I've got these ottomans kind of sitting on top of the sofa so I could run the slides in. Well, that's how they're shipped to us. Now, how you travel with them's up to you, but they are loose. Flip these back around. Let's just give you some ottomans. And there's actually a little storage inside each ottoman. You can flip them around, give you a little bit more support on this side, or use it like a little coffee table. And then if you notice, this is a sleeper sofa. And then across from the sleeper sofa, we've got the booth dinette. There is some storage underneath. These will pull out. So there's storage underneath each booth. And then this dinette will go down. There is a cushion that goes across to make this into a bed. You notice a 55-inch LED Samsung 4K smart television. Plus you've got the Bose soundbar up top. You got all the overhead storage. Something I like to talk about is also the insulation level. If you notice the thickness in this slide, a lot of folks think it's wasted space for storage. That's Newmar keeping the insulation consistent from the ceiling to the rooftop. It's carried into the slide outs as well. As you can see, they're pre-wired for HDMI. They no longer come with DVD players, but DVD players are very reasonable these days. It's also for your HDMI for satellite. This does have an in-motion satellite that this one came equipped with. So you could equip this with either DirecTV or Dish Network. If you wanted to have that set up, we can do that here. At the entrance here, above the entrance, should I say, is kind of the main control panel. You'll notice this has, in that top left, it's got the solar panel. So that's the charge system, because this one does have the 400-watt solar panels on the rooftop, and that's your booster for over-the-air TV, 3,000-watt Magnum control panel, power control system here. Right now it's showing that we're running on the generator. I've got the burner on. Don't really need that on with the actual heat pumps on, but this would be to operate your hot water and to also operate the furnace should it be below freezing temperatures. That's when you want to switch to the furnace instead of heat pumps. Slide controls, hydraulic leveling controls, awning controls, in-motion satellite controls, lock and unlock. You can actually, if you want to get panned down, there's a step cover. If you have pets, little kids, or if you need to, let's see if that'll come up. I have to get that fixed. It's supposed to come all the way up, but That is the step cover. This did just come in, so sometimes we find things that aren't working perfect on these things, but that was one thing we'll have to get addressed. All electric refrigerator, storage above the refrigerator, water dispenser, lots of storage. Ice makers down below. It's an ice box. And you're kind of probably wondering what is this thing here? So this slides back and forth. When you lock this, that keeps everything from secured in your refrigerator. You do have a pocket door to close off the living area to the bunk and bedroom area. And then move this out of the way. In the kitchen area, we have dual sinks, a residential faucet, pulls out and will expand back and forth. You have this is all Corian countertop covers. You have Corian inserts here to cover the induction cooktop with cutting board inserts in each one of the covers. One thing we like to show with Newmar is that you can actually remove the true induction cooktop. If you notice, it's just plugged in. It's a simple plug and play. If you want to take this outdoors and cook and keep the odors outside, you can, or just for cleanup reasons, take this out. Makes it easier for cleaning up in here. And then we got some storage overhead. There's the Bible for the Newmar Superstar. All the owner's manuals are going to be in here. And then down below we've got some full extension drawer glides for additional storage. Some storage under the sink, a little dedicated trash can area. So you've got some additional storage down below there. And you will notice this does have a little flip up countertop, locks that in place. Oop. There it goes. A little work, eventually it'll go down. You got dishwasher as an option. This one does come with. And then this first door here on this side of the pocket door is the pantry storage. Push to release on all your drawers. And then you've got some additional storage here. Again, this is a bunkhouse setup. So you got some hanging room in there, some shelves in the back, and then some push to release drawers down below. In the bunk rooms, you've got 2 reading lights, and you've got 2 19-inch monitors with DVD. And you do have a couple extra drawers down below as well. And then across from the bunk room, we've got the mid bath. So I'll step in the shower just to show you how much room. Again, I'm 6'2". Kind of shows you how much headroom I've got. I've got plenty of elbow room. Nice big shower. And then this has a 150-gallon freshwater tank. So it does have, if you do a lot of dry camping, the Aqua View is a water saver, so it recirculates your hot water so you don't waste it waiting on hot water to get hot. And then you got some nice counter space over here in the bathroom area next to the sink. If you notice down below, we've got the central vacuum. And that's just a kick plate down below here. So if I kick this up, sweeping up, clean up, that's where you could sweep everything to. Medicine cabinet. This does have the Aspen, the optional Aspen Wi-Fi router. And then your house breakers and fuses are going to be located here. Just something to point out, it's out of reach of children. It's even with the slides in, it's still easy to access. Right now, I showed you the pocket door earlier on the back. You've got another pocket door here to close off the bathroom. You have another pocket door here to close off the main master bedroom. New for 23. Connected solutions. You can actually pair, you go into Bluetooth. If you want to pair a mobile device, all the operations you can have on this control panel are available on your mobile device as well. So it's got your lights, your HVAC, your generator controls, and then of course the main home screen there. Back in the back, we've got a king size bed. And let's see here. Yeah, this has the standard king size pillow top mattress. Good storage underneath. Overhead storage. You'll notice there's an electrical outlet in the overhead storage. There's some conduits or little outlets here if you wanted to run CPAP machines, anything like that. And hoses out the bottom here, you can. And then also there's some multiplex light controls and security lights right above your head too while you're laying in bed. Here's that cushion. It goes for the dinette to make that a bed. And in the back here, it's going to be your rear wardrobe storage. And that little module there that you're on, that KIB, that's the kind of the brains for the multiplex throughout the whole coach. And then down below here, just something to point out, there's no wasted space. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 nice big full extension drawer glides right below closet, and then above the closet we've got some additional storage as well. Optional is a central or stackable washer dryer. And then off to the side here, we've got the 43-inch Samsung LED 4K smart TV. Similar to the living room setup, you've got hookups here for HDMI controls to plug in Blu-ray players, game systems, satellite receivers, and then additional storage here with 6 full extension drawer pullouts down below. Let's go up front here, and just as you're coming up front, you'll notice the big overhead window here. There is a shade control on the dash here to raise and lower. So you got a privacy shade up top. And then you also have several storage bins here. You see, these are all going to be storage bins. And then one of these bins, yeah, this bin here. So you've got Newmar support, and you also have Freightliner support with this coach. If you're on the road and you have any troubleshooting anything, you do have some access numbers there to contact should you need any assistance. Okay, up here in the front here, we've got, first of all, it comes equipped with the Harman Kardon JBL system. And we've got the backup camera. So the infotainment center has AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth capability. It's got the Nav and Go maps, which automatically update annually. And then down below here is like the light test. If you wanted to walk around the coach and make sure all your lights are flashing and working properly, you can push this button there and that'll operate the lights on the exterior of the coach. Down below here you've got the manual regen. So if it's calling for a regen, you can manually regen it here. You can merge your house batteries with the chassis batteries, or merge your chassis batteries with the house should you ever need to crank the engine off the house batteries or crank the generator off the chassis batteries. That's what this switch would be for. Generator on off switch, docking lights controls, cab ceiling lights controls. You can raise and you can dump the air on the rear. So that's what that switch there is for. And I was showing you the shade control. This toggles between your camera on the rear, between the chassis camera and your trailer camera. It's got a rear differential lock as well located there. Over here on this side is your 6-speed Allison transmission controls. Up above here is you've got a 3-stage engine brake, so low, medium, and high, and that's what will turn it on and off. And that's just a flasher, so it's like if a trucker passes you and you want to flash them saying thank you, that's a little thank you button there. Over on the side controls your cruise control setups. It is an adjustable steering wheel, so you can tilt and telescope it. These seats that I'm sitting in are swivel. You can swivel them around, raise them up, kind of join the living area. I think that just about covers most of what I can think of, Jody. Folks, again, my name's Grant Russell. I'm with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. If there's any questions you have on this particular RV or any others on the lot, feel free to reach out anytime. You can reach me best on my cell phone number at 720-539-4711. Text or call anytime, or shoot me an email at grussell@transwest.com. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. I'm out.